You wake up in a safe house above a butcher shop, and immediately you know something is wrong. The usual street sounds from below are silent. Your handler, the one who recruited you 2 weeks ago, is already gone. There's only a note on the table, written in hasty pencil. Documents leave today. You are the courier. Do not fail. In the leather satchel beneath the floorboard, there are 6 sheets of paper. They are reconnaissance maps, troop movements, supply routes, fortification positions. If German intelligence finds these, you will be executed. But if you don't get them to the safe house across the city, 20 French soldiers in hiding will walk into an ambush. You have until sunset. The checkpoint logs show that between 8 a.m. and 6 p.m., there are 3 major military points on the route you must take. Your papers are excellent forgeries. Your new identity is a postal clerk delivering government correspondence. But forgeries fail under pressure, and pressure is exactly what you're about to face. It's 8:47 a.m. when you approach the first checkpoint. This is the merchant district. The guard here is Hauptsturmführer Richter, a man your handler mentioned. He is lazy but suspicious, your handler said. He checks papers, but only if something feels off. You slow your pace. You must look bored, tired, a postal worker doing a job. Guten Morgen, the guard says, not looking up. You answer in careful, accented German. Guten Morgen, mail delivery. Is the route through Avenue Dupont open? This is your cover. Your job is to deliver administrative mail. The guard glances at your papers, stamps them, waves you through. Too easy. Then you hear, wait. Your stomach drops. You turn. It's not the guard. It's an SS officer you've never seen before. Your papers, he says, in perfect French. This is the first real danger. You hand them over. Of course, sir. He studies them. Your birth date, your name, the false one, Michel Gaspard. You were born in Lyon, he says. It's not a question. Yes, sir. I am from Lyon, he says. I don't remember anyone named Gaspard. Your mind races. This is a trap, or worse, a coincidence he's chosen to pursue. You speak carefully. I moved to this city when I was a boy. My family is not well known. He studies you longer. Then he folds the papers and hands them back. Be careful on the roads, he says. There are resistance fighters moving through this sector. You nod, take the papers, and walk. You make it 3 blocks before you realized you forgot to breathe. 1 checkpoint down, 2 to go. But now you know they are looking. They are actively looking for resistance couriers. You take a side route through the residential district to avoid major roads. The street is almost empty, just an old woman with groceries and a young boy playing. This is good. Checkpoints are usually on major roads. You're halfway through when you hear the truck. It's a Wehrmacht transport vehicle and it's slowing down. Your handler's words echo. If you're caught in a mobile sweep, you have 2 choices, comply or disappear. But there's nowhere to disappear to. The street is dead end. Soldiers jump from the truck, 5 of them. One of them points at you. You there, stop. Your satchel feels like it weighs 1,000 pounds. This is not a routine checkpoint. This is a roundup. The old woman with groceries is already being questioned. You must decide in the next 10 seconds. Do you hand over your satchel, run, or try to bluff your way through? The soldier approaches. He's looking at your papers already. Someone must have radioed ahead from the first checkpoint. Michel Gaspard? Your mouth goes dry. Yes? Open the satchel. Your hands move toward it, but then the boy who was playing runs. One of the soldiers yells and chases him. The soldier in front of you turns to help. This is your window. You open the satchel, but you move it away from him, as if you're complying but clumsy. The postal letters spill out. The soldier curses. In that moment of distraction, you see the old woman moving. She catches your eye. You don't think. You run. You hear a shout behind you, but no shots. You turn a corner and keep running until your lungs burn. Only when you're 3 blocks away do you stop and check. The satchel is still with you. But you now understand something terrible. They know your name. They have your description. The checkpoints are coordinated. The safe house is still 4 kilometers away, and you cannot use the main roads anymore. To avoid patrols, you cut through the railway yard. It's 11:33 a.m. You have maybe 6 hours before sunset curfew locks everything down. The railroad yard is quiet. Most workers are at lunch. But as you walk toward the far exit, you see something that makes you freeze. There are soldiers checking every worker's papers at the yard exit. More soldiers than usual. This is the second checkpoint you must pass. But here's the problem. You just ran from a military sweep. Your postal cover is compromised. If they run your name, they'll find out you evaded soldiers an hour ago. You have 3 options. Go back and find another route, losing hours. Try to blend in with the railway workers, massive risk. Or wait for shift change, dangerous, visible. As you're deciding, a worker bumps into you. He's an older man, maybe 60, with the weathered face of someone who's worked on trains for decades. You look lost, he says quietly, so the guards don't hear. Your instinct says no, never trust strangers. But he continues, if you're trying to leave the yard without stopping at the gate, I know the way. How does he know? I work here 20 years, he says. I know when someone is running from the Germans. He could be resistance, a network contact, or he could be informant. There's a pause, a real one. There's a maintenance tunnel under the north platform, he says. It comes out in the river sector. No checkpoints there, but you have to go now. You have to choose. Trust him or trust your training and go alone. You follow him. He leads you to an access point behind a maintenance shed. Good luck, he says, and walks away before you even say thank you. The tunnel is dark. Your eyes adjust slowly. You move through it quickly, quietly. It feels like an hour, but it's probably only 5 minutes. When you emerge, you're in the river sector, industrial but far from the checkpoint. You made it. The second checkpoint bypassed. But now you're wondering, who was that man? Why did he help? There's no time to find answers. You hear trucks. German trucks, many of them. They're moving in a sweeping pattern towards you. It's 2:47 p.m. You have 3 kilometers to the safe house. The streets are getting more dangerous now. German patrols are everywhere. There's a reason for this. You catch fragments on a German broadcast from a cafe radio. There has been a bombing, a train derailed, resistance suspected. Everyone is looking for resistance activity. Everyone is on alert. And you're walking toward the most dangerous district in the city. The industrial district where all the political prisoners are held. Why? Because that's where the safe house is. That's where your handler chose it. You realize now what your handler actually did. He sent you the most dangerous route on purpose, not to lose you, but because it's the only route the Germans wouldn't expect a courier to take. The third checkpoint is at the entrance of the industrial district, and unlike the first 2, this one is not a routine stop. This is where they're conducting full vehicle searches, papers, bags, everything. You have 3 choices: wait for night, dangerous, curfew; go around, adds 4 hours, impossible; or go through. You take a breath, you're going through. As you approach, you see something that makes your blood go cold. The SS officer from the first checkpoint, the one from Lyon, is standing at this checkpoint too. He sees you. And in that moment, you know he remembers you. He's been looking for you. This is no longer about fooling guards. This is about surviving the next 30 seconds. You, he says, and he starts walking towards you. The other guards are watching now. You could run, but you're surrounded. You could fight, but they have guns. Or you could do what you've been trained for. Lie. One final, absolute lie. Sir, you say, stepping towards him instead of away. I was hoping to find you. He stops. This is not what he expected. I am here on orders, he continues, to deliver a package to Hauptsturmführer Keller at the detention facility. You don't know if there is a Hauptsturmführer Keller, but German bureaucracy is so vast, the chance he knows everyone is small. I was at the first checkpoint this morning, you say, and this package was flagged. I think you flagged it. He's listening now, and you're playing to his pride. I'm supposed to brief the officer about the irregularities, you say. You were the one who spotted them, correct? He nods slowly. Yes, that was me. Then I need to get this delivered, you say. The facility is waiting. He studies you for one more moment. Then he steps aside. Go, but be careful. There are resistance elements in the industrial sector. You nod, take the papers, and walk. And every fiber of your body wants to run, but you don't run. You walk. And when you're 50 meters past, you finally breathe. The checkpoint is behind you. 1 block left. The safe house is above a bookbinder shop on Rue Auguste. You've never been there before. Your handler only gave you the address 3 days ago. You knock twice, pause, knock once, the signal. The door opens, a woman, maybe 50, sharp eyes, professional. Documents, she asks. You hand over the satchel. She doesn't open it, doesn't ask about your journey. You were followed, she says. It's not a question. No, you say, but you know she's right. The checkpoint officer, the soldier who let you through, he's not as stupid as he seems. What happens now, you ask?